Hi, stage one. Today we are writing a draft. When you are ready to write a draft, you need to listen to the story again. Have the plan next to you and look at your plan. Choose 3 of your best reasons to write in full, proper sentences that make sense. Because this week we are writing a letter, there are a few extra parts to include. We're going to include the date, a salutation, and a close. Remember, when you write a draft, a proper sentence that makes sense contains a capital letter at the start, a full stop at the end, and a verb. Most of all, it has to sound right. The other thing you need to think carefully about today writing your draft is having spaces between your paragraphs. I've got an example of a draft, however, I didn't intentionally make lots of errors, so it may not look exactly like your draft. At the top, I've got my date, 11th of May 2020. Dear Farmer Brown, remembering a capital letter for the word dear, and capitals for Farmer Brown because that's his name. The first paragraph is my opinion. It also has 2 reasons. You will have 3 reasons. I believe that you should give cows electric blankets because they don't have thick fur like many animals and they live in a barn and it isn't heated. I gave my 2 reasons. In my next paragraph, I'm just going to move it down. I've written, the first reason that I believe you should give cows electric blankets is because they don't have thick fur and as a result they get cold easily. This makes it very difficult for the cows to sleep at night. They can become grumpy and tired and may not let you milk them. I've included 2 extra pieces of evidence that I did not have on my plan. Today I thought about it and thought that cows would get cranky if they weren't nice and toasty warm, and if they're cranky, they're less likely to want to be milked. So I included those 2 extra pieces of evidence to support my first reason. I'm going to turn it over because there wasn't enough space to put it all in front of the camera. The second reason that I believe you should give cows electric blankets is because they live in a barn where there is no heating. That was my second reason that I wrote on my plan. Now I need to give a little bit more evidence as to why having no heating is a problem for the cows and why they need electric blankets. So I have written, there is no insulation and no blankets. They have no way of staying warm. So having no insulation and no blankets means that they will be cold and therefore need electric blankets. So there are my 2 pieces of evidence to support my second reason. I haven't done a third reason because, as I suggested at the start, I'd like you to come up with your own reason. And of course, at the end, you restate your opinion. That's why I believe cows should be given electric blankets. Thank you, stage 1. And tomorrow we will be doing our revision lesson.